Hello, and welcome to ETSU. My name is Dr. Michelle Hurley, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Counseling and Human Services, and I'm also the program coordinator for the bachelor's degree in human services. And that's what I'd like to talk to you about today. What can you do with the degree? What is the degree? How do you go about locating us and getting started? So those are all things that we'll talk about in this brief video. So you're just beginning most likely to explore who you want to be and how you want to impact the world. If you're motivated by compassion, driven by problem solving, and inspired by helping others reach their potential, then human services might be the right path for you. So what is human services? Well, human services is a broad, multidisciplinary field focused on meeting human needs, improving quality of life, and empowering vulnerable individuals, families, and communities. Unlike careers that typically revolve around profit or products, this field revolves around people. It brings together psychology, social work, counseling, health services, education, and public policy into one mission, and that is to help individuals thrive. Before we get too far in the weeds, let's talk about career opportunities. So the beauty of a degree or career in human services really lies in its variety. You can choose to specialize based on your passions and the populations you most want to serve. Now, here are some examples of jobs that you can do with a human services degree. And they're quite a list, but I want you to know how broad and open this degree is. So you might want to be a child advocate, a behavioral support technician, a probation officer, an outreach specialist, a case manager, a substance abuse counselor. You might want to work in emergency or crisis services like mental health crises or disasters. You might want to become a rehab counselor, a crisis support worker, someone who works with domestic violence or child abuse, nonprofit leadership, sexual assault support, victim advocate, mental health advocate, healthcare navigator, school or youth program coordinator, public policy creator. And that is just the beginning of a list. There's so many things that you can do with this degree. And these roles exist in schools, nonprofits, government agencies, hospitals, and community centers, and more. Now, if you're interested, in addition to having a broad variety of careers that you can enter, it's also a great preparation for a graduate program, maybe a master's, even a doctoral program. And often when our human services students graduate, if they go to graduate studies, and they do, they'll often go to counseling, social work, psychology, speech language pathology, and other related fields. So it is an excellent preparation for advanced professional training and licensure. There's also the possibility to go into careers that involve grant writing, program evaluation, and administration. Now, what kind of skills will you gain in the program? Well, you're going to develop both personal and professional skills that are deeply transferable. Communication and active listening, cultural awareness and sensitivity, ethical decision making, problem solving in complex situations, empathy balanced with professional boundaries, and advocacy and leadership. These skills not only prepare you to work in human services, but also make you an asset across many industries. So, why does it matter? Why does human services matter? Well, at its core, the human services field exists because life is unpredictable. Job loss, illness, addiction, family struggles, or systemic challenges can leave people vulnerable. Human services professionals step in at those crucial moments, offering guidance, resources, encouragement, and hope. The reward often comes not in money, but in the knowledge that you've helped someone rebuild their life, find stability, or rediscover their confidence. What can you do to prepare to see if human services is the right degree for you? Well, you can start by taking some introductory courses in the human services program. See if you like it. Test out the waters. You can also volunteer with local nonprofits or service organizations. Actually get out there, do some of the work and see if you enjoy it. Participate in campus organizations that serve the community. Seek internships that give you hands-on exposure. These are all things that you can do to test drive the degree. Now, let's talk very briefly about the ETSU Human Services Program and why it is a wonderful program and how it can help you meet your career goals. So, East Tennessee State University offers a highly respected Bachelor of Science, or BS, in Human Services, and it's designed to prepare compassionate, skilled professionals for a wide range of people-centered careers. The program emphasizes a strong foundation in human and behavioral sciences, practical experience, and adaptability to diverse community needs, making it an excellent fit for students passionate about helping others. Here are some highlights. The BS in Human Services at ETSU combines critical coursework in counseling, development, multicultural understanding, program administration, and research. It also includes field experience where you will complete hands-on practicum and internships, being placed in real-world settings, ensuring your readiness for immediate impact upon graduation. We also offer minors in human development, family studies, and trauma and resilience. We have a specialized concentration that is called Child Life Specialist. And that is to prepare you to work in medical settings with children who are going through medical procedures or are chronically ill and their families. So, this is an online degree. You can do it completely from the comfort of your home. So that makes it very convenient. So, the other thing to know is that it is important to find a program that is accredited. And we are accredited by the Council for Standards in Human Services Education. So we are bound to meet certain qualifications and certain quality markers. Over 98% of recent graduates from our program report being satisfied with their education. And as I said earlier, many will enter graduate programs and many will go on to work out in the field immediately upon a graduation. So, ETS Human Services is a pathway for students seeking a purposeful and practical degree, equipping graduates to serve in health, education, nonprofits, advocacy, and government roles, locally and beyond. For students, this means you're going to receive extensive support, real world learning, and a robust launch pad for a human centered career. Thank you so much for giving me this time to tell you about the Human Services undergraduate program. And now allow me to invite you to contact me if you have any questions or concerns. I'd love to hear from you. My email is hurleyml@etsu.edu. Please feel free to reach out, and I'll be happy to discuss this in more detail with you. Have a wonderful semester.